Erev Tov,
Erev Tov,
Rabbi
everybody.
Elias,
Hi.
Sharim Tovim.
Atzalayim Tovim to you. Hi, Rabbi Sherry in Japan. Thank you for getting up for us this morning.
Thank you.
Hi, Reba in Japan. Look at us.
Hi.
It's all over the world
here.
Is it raining there?
Uh-huh.
We could use some rain here.
Yeah, it's raining here too.
I'm coming to you from a McDonald's on the side of a freeway because I was supposed to be at my granny's house, but the freeway that connects San Francisco and LA has a fire that has shut down the whole thing. And so they're turning everyone around in the middle. And so, here I am. I'm waiting for the fire to die down and for the road to open. And I'm able to do the service anyway. So thank you, technology.
It's cool.
Yeah. Where's my granny? I think she's coming. She's on her way. Oh, and Sephora's here. Okay, good. How's Tinoki doing, Alan?
She's doing very well, thank you.
Yeah.
She's back to herself, yes.
Good. It's good to hear.
Yeah. And how's your cat?
She's good. My dad is taking care of her now, so she's very happy. He's her favorite.
Okay.
Reba, do you have Aurelia back yet, or is she still in transit?
No, September 10th. Yeah, September 10th.
It's coming up.
Yes.
Okay, so
it's nice, but it'll be glad to have everyone back.
Yes, exactly. Let me just make sure we have the socials up so I can say hello to those watching on YouTube, and I'm going to mute those sites so that I don't hear myself. Okay, we're good. Hello to the people on YouTube and on Facebook. And are we ready to start the Maariv? I'm ready. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Okay. Welcome everybody to the 5th of Elul, the beginning of the day, the sunset of the 5th of Elul, the Maariv service, Sim Shalom Synagogue. I'm Rabbi Elias Wen, and we have a guest star, Sherry Joy Berman, today with us all the way from Japan. Welcome, Rabbi. Welcome all the regulars. I'm so happy to see you. It's been a couple weeks. So, hello everybody. Let's say Hina Matov about how good we feel, yeah? Ready? Hine Matov Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Behold how good and how pleasant it is for us to dwell together. Or as the Rav Nachman of Breslov put it, let the good in me connect with the good in others until all the world is transformed through the compelling power of love. We have reached our Baruch, our hello, how are we doing? Now, I would like to offer this to Ziona because I missed your talk on vegetarianism in the Torah, and I really wanted to be there, and I apologize for missing it. And I would like to ask you to say the Baruch Hu as a peace offering.
Okay. And I promise I'm going to send you the slides if you like. I
would love that. Thank you.
I haven't managed to do it yet, but it's on my
list. How are you
list.
doing? How are you feeling, Ziona?
Oh, I'm exhausted. I think the medicine is making me very tired, but I'm doing well otherwise.
Is your husband getting better?
Yes, tomorrow we find out whether we can go on our vacation or not, depending on what the specialist says.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been difficult. I mean, it's stupid, but we really want to go. We spent a lot of money we can't get back, and we haven't been on vacation in 6 years.
It's a huge deal. I completely understand. The expectations are there, and you've developed all of this perseverance to get through what you've got through just to go on this vacation, and now what are you going to do? I get it. So let's make sure we send all of our loving and healing energy to Ziona and her husband as we go through this service so that they can go on their vacation and share all of that joy with us too. So, would you please lead us in the Baruch, please?
Okay.
Please lead us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Baruch et Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Thank you. Bless the eternal, blessed the blessed one, blessed the holy presence now and forever. Would anyone like to read the English translation of this? I'm looking at you, Ellen and Tinoki. Would you like to read?
Sure.
Thank you.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, Sovereign of the universe, whose word creates the mysterious time of dusk, filling the world with possibilities. In wisdom, you open heaven's gates, and with understanding, you change times and vary seasons, and arrange the stars in the heavens according to your will. Creator of day and night, and the trembling in between time, who spreads out light before darkness and darkness before light, who creates day and brings forth night, who separates day from night, who arrays the whole earth with glory. Holy is your name. Blessed are you for the creation that happens every day. Baruch atah Adonai, Maariv Aravi.
And we all can say after Ellen, Amen. This is the prayer that centers us on the ground, on the earth as it's turning, and as the darkness comes yet again, and we're hurtling towards the end of this year, we remember it is a blessing to be caught in all of this gravitation and whirlwind of life. Blessed are you who creates evil. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Ahata, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu lemata. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu, Shochbenu u'pnenu, Natziach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei toratecha, v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu be'orech yameinu, u'behem nagenu b'layla. So Marvin Gruber, welcome. Would you like to read the English on the side, the English translation for us, Marvin?
Okay. Your love has embraced us all, Lord. Wilderness and promised land, in good times and in bad. Night and day, your Torah sustains us, reviving the spirit, delighting the heart, informing the soul, opening the eyes, granting us a glimpse of eternity. Because of your love, we shall embrace all and night and day, and ocean and daylight. Beloved are you, Adonai, whose Torah reflects your love.
Thank you. Well said. Please read responsively with me on the right. In the stories of our past,
You are revealed.
in the laws you gave at Mount Sinai,
You are
You are
revealed.
revealed.
in the questions that we ask, and in the answers that we might find,
You
You
are
are
revealed.
revealed.
in the light that burns off fog, and in the darkness that swallows grief,
You are
You are
revealed.
revealed.
in my doubting, quests, and fear, and in the joy of dreams come true,
You
You
are
are
revealed.
revealed.
in all the blessings that surround us, those seen and unseen.
You are
You are
revealed.
revealed.
Blessed are you for opening our senses to all your revelations. You live in the glow of the heart, you live in the pain and the joy of life. You live when we choose life and blessing. You live in the still small conscience. We have a small voice of conscience, and you live in our unending search for truth. You live in our breath, and we unite and call you one. Together we say in Hebrew, Baruch
Baruch
atah
atah
Adonai
Adonai
Ohev
Ohev
Amo Yisrael.
Yisrael.
Blessed are you, Adonai, who loves your people, Israel. And it's time for the Shema, the whole point of this service. And I would like to ask Rabbi Sherry, would you lead us in the Shema? And you can go right into the Via Haftarah if you like. Thank you.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai אחד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתיכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Amen. We have a volunteer for the English translation of the Via Hafta.
I can read it.
Please go ahead, Reba. Thank you.
You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. And these words which I command you this day, you shall take to heart. Teach them diligently to your children, and recite them at home and away, night and day. Bind them as a sign upon your hand, and as a reminder above your eyes. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your homes and upon your gates. Then you will remember and observe all my mitzvot, and be holy before your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I Adonai, am your God, who is truth.
Thank you, Reba. We can all repeat the last line in Hebrew together. Adonai Elohim.
Amen.
Hi, Granny Franny. So, the Micha Mocha time. Micha Mocha, Elim Adonai. Micha Mocha, Neder Bakodesh. Nora Tehilot, Osefel. Nora Tehilot, Osefel. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. And together we can say in Hebrew at the end, Baruch atah Adonai
Adonai
Ga'al Yisrael.
Israel.
Excuse me, I got it all. There we go. Hashkivenu time. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. V'hamidenu malkeinu l'chayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. V'hamidenu malkeinu l'chayim. U'rosh aleinu Sukat shlomecha Ushmot tzedkenu u'boinu. Baruch atah Adonai hapores sukat shalom aleinu v'al Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Let us lie down in peace, Adonai, and we will arise with strength and clear vision. Shelter us under your wings, guide us with your wisdom, and shake us, and for the sake of the world, help us work for peace through justice. Then hatred and plague and war and famine and sorrow will disappear from this earth. Blessed are you, our comfort and shield, whose Sukkot Shalom, shelter of peace, spreads over us, over all Israel, over Jerusalem, and the earth made whole. It's time for the Chatzi Kaddish. Please sing along with me if you like. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Abba
Abba,
Yalma
Elka,
debrakirte v'yamlichmachute V'chayehun v'mechon v'chaydecho b'it Yisrael Bala Yizman Kariv Amen Yehi Shmei Abba V'Olam
Maya,
Yitbarach, Yishtabach, Adikaman Vitase, Vitadar, Vitala, Shemeda Kucha, Leilam, Shirata, Tushkata, Amen. We have reached the Amidah, the standing prayer, where we stand with our ancestors, with the eternity of our faith, and with the souls, all of us were together at the time of Sinai when we received the Ten Commandments. The holiness of the earth was revealed to us. Now is when we channel that with the Amidah. Please stand in body or in spirit. Let the strength of this community and the strength of our ancestors give us the strength to search for our path back to the Blessed One. Adonai, Sefatai Tika, Ufi Yagitehu Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Gibor HaGivra, El Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaYaakov, V'zocher Asei Avot U'Imahot, Meviv Yoel Alivim V'neihem, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומשיח מגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם, בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה כל אתה, רב להושיע, מוריד חטא, מחכל חיים וחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא עולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו בשני עפר מחמוך בבחירות ומדונרה מלך במי מחיה ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. Exactly. Translation for the English. Would anyone like to read that for us? Marvin, please go ahead.
Your strength is forever, Adonai. You like all things. You the great Savior. Winter, you cause the wind to shift and the rain to fall. Summer, you rain dew upon us. You sustain life with kindness. With great compassion, you give life to all. You lift up the fallen. You heal the sick. You free the captives. You keep trust with those who sleep in the dirt. Who is like you, source of might, and who looks like you, the one who causes death and life and salvation to root? Who is like you, source of mercy? In compassion, you sustain the life of your children. And faithful are you, who brings life to everything. Blessed are you who brings life to everything.
Thank you, Marvin. Well read. I love that translation. I especially like the line about kindness. You sustain life with kindness. To me, that feels really true these days. Life is very much sustained with kindness. And I like the way you read that, Marvin. Thank you. Continue now with our silent prayer. Please take a minute to close your eyes if you like, and take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, feel all those silent feelings, those thoughts and parts of yourself that don't get expression through words. Feel that part of yourself open up and shine like a light up to the heavens, and let yourself feel whole. Let the unity of everything, the kindness that sustains our world, let that kindness give you a big hug on the inside for just about 20 more seconds. We'll continue with Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Asim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Asim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon, lekol hashalom. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל, כל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, ומברך את עמו ישראל בשלום. Now we have come to the Torah portion itself. We don't have a Torah to open today. We don't have time to do all that. But how could we go by this? These amazing words of Torah. Rabbi Sherry, do you happen to want to do some reading for us just off the cuff?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'm still working on it. It's not ready for Friday yet, but this is the Moses Gaster Sephardic trope. So, Shofetim v'shotrim titen lecha b'chol she'arecha asher Adonai Elohecha noten lecha lishvatecha v'shavto etam mishpat tzedek lo tate mishpat lo takir panim velo tikach shochad ki ha-shochad yavor enei chachamim v'yaslef devarei tzadikim tzedek tzedek tirdof leman tichye virishta et haaretz asher Adonai Elohecha noten lach.
Mazel tov! Yay! Thank you, Rabbi Sherry. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing. I've never heard that particular.
It's the
those lines on that
Sephardic.
trope.
It's the Sephardic trope from the synagogue in London, and the Chacham, the head rabbi, was named Moses Gaster, so it's called the Moses Gaster Portuguese Sephardic trope.
I love it. Love it. Thank you for sharing. Well, I don't have a full Devar prepared for everyone, but I wanted to say that I'd like to open up a conversation about this idea that we need to have two people to put anyone to death in the Torah. Did you read that part? You need two people, not just one, you need two witnesses to condemn anybody. And just now I was driving on the freeway, coming to do this service, and all of a sudden I was stopped, completely stopped. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to burst. I have to pee so bad. So I went into the side lane to try to get off the next exit, just so I could go pee. And a truck moved into the side so that I couldn't pass. And then we were just going slowly, slowly, slowly. And, you know, I'm really happy about this law of two people needing to decide that someone should be put to death. Because if I had been in charge at that moment, I might have made a very unjust decision. And anybody, any one of us could be put in that kind of position. And the Torah tells us right here that two of us, two people, are needed to be witnesses for anything of that kind of substance. So we can use that in our own lives. To me, those two people were the people I called, my Granny Franny and my dad. And those were the two people I was afraid of disappointing today, because I'm coming to see my Granny Franny. I really want her to, you know, be ready for the service, and we're going to see her great grandson on his first birthday tomorrow. So it's very important that I go see my granny. And she called me with nothing but love and kindness and understanding. And so I just wanted to say thank you to my Granny Franny and to all of the ancestors that have helped me through this day. And I wanted to open up the floor. Is anyone else having a hard day or had a hard day recently, and someone like Granny Franny or two random people helped them out?
It was more than two, but I was working and missed the morning minyan, which is 8:30 p.m. my time. In New York, it's morning. And so I stayed up and I went to the Portland minyan, and they were just so wonderful. It was such a nice group of people. I felt so jived afterwards. That's why I sent you a message, and I decided to get up and come today because they were cool.
Look at that. The mitzvahs going on at the Portland Minyan have transferred over to our Minyan through Rabbi Sherry. I love the way that works. It's Jewish physics. It's very fun. What's the law? All energy is conserved, all mitzvot are conserved. They pass, they keep going and going and going. Anyway, does anyone else have any kind of thoughts on the tzedek Teodof part of our... I wanted to give everyone an opportunity to say what they wanted to say about that.
Well, just the thing that everyone points out about the word being repeated twice, and Torah only emphasizes, it's judicious in how it emphasizes words, and if something's repeated more than once, we know it's important. But I mean, everyone says that, right? It's something we have to remember every year too, especially with the Yomim Hanorim coming up.
Right. Absolutely, exactly. It's the same general concept as the two witnesses. You know, it's not easy, and you forget the second you say it the first time, so you have to say it twice. That's the... I completely agree with you. Anyone else? Ellen?
I just don't want to get into this. It's what happened with the women with the wall again.
With the...
Did you see it, Rabbi? Yeah, with Rosh Chodesh.
No, I didn't see what happened.
There was an IDF soldier, a young woman from Brazil, and she was she made had a bat mitzvah this past Sunday morning, and she wore the I always can't think of it.
The talit?
No, not the talit. The fill-in.
The fill-in. Okay.
Had on fill-in. There were a few women who had, but she was the bat mitzvah, and she was an IDF soldier. They called her the lone soldier. So my interpretation is that she was there without her family. There are a lot of soldiers there, but they were all dressed very nicely in dresses. But she made a comment. She said when she comes in her uniform, she has no problem. But she came in a dress, and she was very nicely dressed, and she had trouble getting into the women's section, the women of the wall section. And just in terms of justice, how do you reconcile it? That's a question. I don't think there's an answer at this point, but that's my question.
Isn't that funny? That must have been one of those things that was wrong that they noticed when they got to the Promised Land. Like, they can have a girl born in Eretz Yisrael grow up to become a soldier, to defend the people of Israel and this Eretz Yisrael. She is not allowed the same rights as a random Joe Schmo who never did anything with his life. Because reasons. Okay, so Promised Land is promised tzedek tirdof. We have to keep tirdofing, apparently, because As Ellen said, it's very incomplete. And here's the thing: the people on the other side of that, the Rabbinate in Israel, they know that their understanding of morality is losing traction among Jews. Most even Orthodox Jews in Israel now don't necessarily need to be married by a rabbinate, because getting divorced by them is extremely difficult. So those are the same people who make up the rules about who can go to the wall and where and when and why.
And over the high court, it says tzedek, tzedek, tirdof. It's
Right.
written. Yeah.
So whoever made that decision about giving that girl some trouble might need to go stare at that a little bit longer and then rethink. Well, anyway, this was a nice discussion. Let's keep going. Okay. Kari Shalom. We will do this quickly in the conservative Maariv way. Ikra bikra shemei laba.
Amen.
Amen.
יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומן ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי קודשה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה ונירן בימה וימרו.
Amen.
תקרא בארצותינו וירושנו ישראל וימרו.
Amen.
יהי שלום הרבה משמיים וחדרנו כל ישראל וימרו.
Amen.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל וימרו.
Amen.
We have reached our Mishaberach. On behalf of the sick, we will send healing energy to all of those who need it. First and foremost on my heart right now, Ziona and her husband. May they be well, if not only just so they can go on this vacation, but just generally, let them be well. Ellen, would you like to share your Mishaberach list?
There are two Ellens.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, Ellen Friedman's here. Hi. How are you? Oh my God. I think you're on mute, Ellen Friedman.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's nice to see you again.
Thank
Would
you. I've
you
been
like to
here
start
the
us
whole
off?
service.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wasn't looking over there. Would you like to start us off with the Mishaberach list for your people?
Sure. Timothy Paul Taylor and Diane Fishman, all people suffering from PTSD, and our Sim Shalom family that needs a lot of healing.
Sharon Jaffe, hi. Do you have
Hi.
anyone for the list tonight?
Yes, I do. Thank you. Ephraim Ben Usher, Georgette, Stephen, Steve, Carrie, Eric, Gabe, our friend Mike Goody, and everyone in the Sim Shalom family who needs healing, and anyone who needs healing. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you, Sharon. Granny Franny, do you have anyone who needs healing tonight? I'm sorry. Here, let me ask you to unmute. Hold on. Can you click the button that says oh, there you go. Now we can hear you, Granny. Can you say that again?
It's the people of Ukraine who are going through terrible times.
Yes. Thank you, Granny. I remember that. Marvin Gruber, do you have anyone for Mishaberach?
My cat Queenie.
Queenie, what's wrong with Queenie?
She has a urinary tract infection, and then I spent some money at the vet yesterday.
Well, I hope that gets cleared up soon. Ellen and Tinoki.
All those who are suffering physically and emotionally around the world. Alexandra Ben Aurora, Harry Ben Betty, Ula Bat Sylvia, Ziona, Tom, Jennifer Bat Allison, Rabbi Allison, Sue Marie, Ellen Friedman, Marvin, Tova, Barbara Kirsch, Amy, and Beth.
Amy.
Daraba.
Thank you, Ellen. Reba, do you have anyone for the Mishaberach list?
No names today, thanks.
Okay. Ziona.
Thank you. Kava Bat Elsa, Pro Bat Ethel, Elizabeth Bat Margaret, Thomas David Ben, Catherine, all people with COVID and monkeypox and polio. Believe it or not, there's people with polio in this country now. All survivors of violence, the people of Ukraine, and survivors of natural disasters. I think there's a flood in, I don't remember, Pakistan. Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Thank you.
And the people of Mississippi, they had flooding and they have no water to drink, which is really a crime.
Can you believe that? A whole city has no drinking water now in Mississippi. So we remember all of them and send all of those people that everyone just mentioned, all the healing energy. On the chat, Sephora writes that she'd like to send healing energy to her friend David, recovering from the cancer surgery yesterday, all who are suffering from PTSD, including herself, and she hopes that she can feel safe during the day. We all hope that everyone with PTSD can feel safe all the time. Because you are safe, we can hold each other in our hearts, even when we're really, really afraid. So my heart goes out to all of those, including Sephora, who suffer from PTSD. Also, Granny Ellen from New York says Mazel Tov on your great-grandson's birthday. So, you got a Mazel Tov.
Aliyah Bat Sarah.
Aliyah Bat Sarah is in the chat as well. And we are going to Facebook. Hello, Betsy. We don't have any names there, though, and I will look over on YouTube. And we don't have names here. So we will continue. Let me look again on Facebook. Right. Now, all of that healing energy we're going to send to all of those people we just mentioned. We are grateful, O God, for the gift of life and for the healing powers you have implanted within your creatures. Sustain our loved ones through these days of illness with the courage and fortitude they need to endure weakness and pain. Help us to find ways to show our love for them, so that we may be an influence for good in their time of need. And may all who suffer illness of body or mind know that you are with them, giving them strength of spirit as they struggle to recover. May their afflictions soon be ended, and may they return in health to family and friends. Together we say in Hebrew, Baruch Atah Adonai Rofei HaCholim. We can sing the Mishbeirach now together.
May the source of strength move us
Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing.
and let us say, Amen. Imotenu v'kol habracha avotenu with refuah shlema, the renewal of bodies, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Sending all of that good vibes, all that love and healing energy out to all of those suffering, so that we can be whole together. It's time for the Aleinu. Please rise if it is in your custom. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol tiplu l'aliyotzer kleshit shelo asanu ki'uyei haratzot v'lo samanu yifetadol shelo samchotim kahem v'orayim kemol Nahnu korim mushtachavim modim Lifnei melech hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu V'ne'emar Aya Adonai melech ha'aretz Hayom
Hayom
Yehiye Adonai U'Shemo We reach the Morris Kaddish. We remember those who we loved and lost, those who are no longer with us in the body, but are always with us in spirit. Go around the Zoom and on the socials just like before. And start with Sharon Jaffe. Do you have anyone you would like to remember tonight?
David Reyna, Pastor Bashir, and all those who have no one to say Kaddish.
Remember them. Marvin Gruber.
Francis Johnson.
Granny Franny.
No, if it's my mother's your side who's not. He's in this month.
No. It's in a couple weeks is your mother's
Right.
shirt.
Then no.
Okay. Ellen Friedman.
Yeah, my sister Helene Goldenberg and my brothers Henry and Mildred Friedman.
Reba.
Oh, no names, thanks.
Okay. Ziona.
All those lost to gun violence and war, and those lost to COVID and natural disasters.
Ellen in New York.
All those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. All those who had died by gun violence, senseless gun violence. Pastor Bashir. Thank you.
Ellen Friedman.
Oh, me? I already said it.
I'm sorry. My bad. It skipped the line. It made you come up again. I'm sorry. Rabbi Sherry, do you have anyone to say?
Yes, I'm still saying it in my niece and nephew's stead for my brother Avraham Shmuel Ben Etta v'Yitzhak Itzik Halevi.
Thank you. Okay. Did I miss anyone on the social on the? I'm looking up and down. I don't think I did. Let's look over here on Barbara Kirsch. Hi, Barbara. We have sending healing energy to Benjamin, Barbara's son. I'm sorry. It's the Morris Kaddish for Barbara's son, Benjamin. I'm sorry. And on YouTube, we have no names. So we will now say the Mourner's Kaddish together. Kedal v'Kadash Shemei
Rabba
Yalmad
Yifrach Yirtei V'Yamlich Malchutei V'Chayachon V'Yomechon V'Chayei Dekol Yisrael Agalav Yisman Imru Amen
Yehei Shmei
Rabba Mevorach Le'ol Molom Me'omaya
Barach
Yishtabach V'Yipar V'Tama V'Naseh V'Talei V'Talal V'Yishta Brichu V'Ela Mikol Bechata V'Shbechata V'Nechemata Viran V'Yama V'Imru Amen Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'Chaim Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Imru Amen
Osei
Say Shalom B'Rama V'Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Imru Amen.
All souls are with you, O Sovereign. Teach us to live wisely and unselfishly, courageously and fruitfully, in truth and understanding, in love and peace, so our remembrance of them will be more than moments of regret, but rather catalysts for inspired living. May the names of those whose memories we cherish be for us a blessing, and may we be worthy, so that those who come after may likewise remember us for good, as we remember those who are unto us a blessing. And let us say, Amen. What do you have to do? We've reached the end of our service. Erev Tov, everybody. Shavua Tov. Thank you for coming to the Maariv. This was very healing for me. So selfishly, thank you for helping me out this evening. Remember where I am on this planet. I hope you all feel great. Does anyone have anything they're doing tomorrow or Friday they want to talk about?
Just everyone keep good thoughts for my husband's appointment with the specialist tomorrow morning.
Good thoughts for Tom's appointment with the specialist. All of our hearts. And I hope that the 5 freeway opens soon so that I can go see my granny.
Yeah, and
I'm
we
gonna-
can go see Callie.
Exactly. We're supposed to get on an airplane tomorrow morning to go to Montana, so I'll wait here, Granny. I'll wait in this until they open the road. I'm only about an hour.
Safe trip. Safe trip.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Bye, everybody.
Shavua tov.
Shavua tov. See you on Friday.
Bye-bye.
You soon.
Bye.
Bye.
The line is so great. Love you.